we're back with another music festival haul, basically. Went to the Keystone, Pennsylvania Music Expo one again. Went back there. This time, honestly, not that much stuff was, like, worth getting. There was some cool stuff, I will say that. There was a lot of cool stuff still. But it felt like the vendors this time, there was a lot more vendors that were high prices. If I'm going to be honest. There was a lot more higher priced people. There was obviously a lot of fairly decently priced stuff as well. But for the most part, it was very expensive on some ends. Like, yeah, the prices were the prices, but it's like compared to last time, the amount of dollar bin people, I don't know. So, honestly, I mainly went for the singles this time. Like I said last time, and I got grails, so I'm going for singles. But still some cool stuff. I'll show you the freebies I got first. Obviously, I do that every time. Mostly, these are going to be going in the orders I send out, just because they're cool to just send out, and I already got multiples. Other than this one for Realms of Rock vinyl records. I don't have that card, so this is going in my collection. But, like, stuff for just Icos, Retropolitan, whatever this is, I got this last time. Retro Rocks, I have multiple of these. Same with Mothership. Same with this, Crash House Metal Show thing. And Recordsmith, I already got a lot of these. I got these last time, so I grabbed a couple this time to send out with orders. But I did get a new Arbutus one. I don't remember having one in this, like, turquoise bluish. It's turquoise teal, so I picked this up. And an actual poster. It's an advertisement one. It's for Vampires and Vinyl. So this is pretty cool. It's like an 11 by 17, but I was like, you know what, I'm picking it up just for my advertisement collection. Maybe one day I will do a full haul of, like, all of that. Like, showing off a lot of my advertisement pieces. But still some pretty cool stuff. So, we'll start with the smallest, which is funny enough, it's actually patches. I got patches. I got one the first time I went. And then I got two more this time. I got a Misfits one. It was 2 for $5. And then I got Gorillas. I never see a Gorilla stuff, especially with the little dude. So, got those. Those will go on something. What do I want to do next? Go with the record boxes. I picked up 2 of these. They're 5 apiece. They're both platter packs. This one's actually really cool. This is one of my favorites. I love the design. I've been wanting to get one like this for so long, but they've either been way too beat up or way too expensive. And, like, I see these normally, like, they've obviously gone down a lot, but I see them online, like, $20 sometimes or whatever, and I'm like, nope. But this is a cool one. Obviously some wear inside, but who cares? But this is cool. This is the new 700 series. The recess in the bottom for stacking them. So I can stack them on top of my other ones, and it's like, obviously it stays in place. So I thought that was really cool. And then I got another one. It's just a normal one, no recess on the bottom, but it is platter pack. So I thought that was awesome. It is platter pack, right? Yep. So cool, I'll show you what's in there in a second. But we got the big bag first. So I'll show you the 112-inch I got. I only got one, which is crazy. Normally I go a bit crazier, but yeah. But paid $5 for this. Obviously, I need to figure out how to get them stickers off. I don't like them on there. But it's a split for Body Count and Ice-T. It's a promotion not for sale one, too. I love it. Paid $5 for this. There was another one for $6, but I'm like, for a little bit of cover wear, $5, I don't give a shit. But the Body Count song on here is The Winner Loses, Radio Edit. And Ice-T has 2 of them on here. Both radio edits for Flyby and then Escape from the Killing Fields. So I thought that was pretty cool. This is from 91. $5, I barely see Body Count as it is. So to find something like that, hell yeah, I'm gonna snag it. Next one is two 10 inches. First one up out of the 10 inches is something I need to find a better sleeve for soon. Like, within this week I will. It is Josephine Beatty, or Beatty, accompanied by the Red Onion Jazz Babies. Looks like it has Louis Armstrong in here, it says. Okay. But, cool. I thought it was pretty neat. The cover looked interesting, so I figured $2. Why not? It's an old paper sleeve, and it's on this, Audubon label. Is there anything date-wise? It says 69 on it. So I'll show you. This is a 10-inch. Never seen this kind of label before, so thought that was interesting, but $2? Why not? It's a little oddball piece. I love finding oddball stuff. I'm guessing, obviously, it's jazz, but yeah. Next one is Josh White, Ballads and Blues. I paid $5 for this. And it is from 1949. It is a reissue from 49. It's on a 10-inch, 33 RPM one. Thought it was pretty cool. I'm going to get it in a better sleeve after I clean it all up. But I'm glad they did put it in a 10-inch inner sleeve, because it is hard to find these, apparently. Well, I have not had much luck. But here's the back of that. Unfortunately, it is a bit seam split, but this is the only one they had, and I figured it's cool, I'll pick it up. Like, it's not completely gone, but, like, yeah, I don't want to try to fit that back in there just because. But, at the same time, it's a, what is it now, 75-year-old record? Plus, 76 maybe, so I'll have some leniency with that, you know? So now here is everything that is in the big platter pack. Now, obviously not completely full, but it's 33 or 34, if I'm correct. So yeah, I went a bit more crazy with these, but that's the good thing, because I find a lot more obscure ones. But the thing is, not really looked any of them up other than if they're, like, weird. So, barely know any of the songs and all that, so just bear with me on that until you see it on the Vinyl Hut channel. So first up is Be My Girlin' Corina Corina by Ray Peterson on the Dunes label, so it was pretty neat. Is this a promotional one? No, this is a basic one. I do have a promotional one from him in here, I know that for sure. Now we got Trade Martin with Lovability and Hot Diggity on the Coed record label with an advanced pressing. I thought that was neat. Yeah, it's just cut there, but at this point, who cares? If it's a good sleeve, it's a good sleeve. It's not ruining any of the other seams in it. Now we got Travis and Bob. Literally Travis and Bob. With That's How Long and Wake Up and Cry on the Sandy Record Company label. It's from Mobile, Alabama. So that'll be an interesting one to listen to. Also, these were all $1 a piece, by the way. I'm just going to say that now. Now we got the Embers with I Was Too Careful, and Abigail on the, what is this, Empress? Yeah, Empress label. I thought it said Embryo at first. I was like, hold up. That's neat. We have an Ace Records one here, a yellow label. It is Jimmy Clanton with Venus in Blue Jeans and Highway Bound. It's cool. I've only seen the white Ace labels. Like, actual normal white labels, not promo ones. So that was cool. Yeah, actually, right here. You Aim to Please and Just a Dream by Jimmy Clanton on a white Ace label. That's, yeah, back to back. There you go. And then this one, Shirley and Lee with That's What I Wanna Do. And when I saw you on the Aladdin label from California. Oh, this is an odd one. It says it's Candix. Candix. Candix Enterprise. The Frogmen. The Mad Rush and Underwater. That is a weird one. I love that deep red. It's not like maroon and it's not brown. It's like a mix. It's like a further mix of that, I mean. If that makes sense. Now we have, what is that? Bob and Earl with My Woman and Puppet on a String from Mark Records. It's a Sunset Boulevard, so I'm guessing California again. But at the same time, like, I don't give a shit where it's from. I just like how weird it is. Now we got the Canterbury label with Yellow Balloon by the Yellow... What is it? By the Yellow Balloon? But it says Yellow... This is weird. It's Yellow Balloon backward on the... Yeah, see? I gotta look this one up. I'm actually gonna put this on the side. That's weird. Now we got a little EP. I love this. Like EP single thing. It's the Drum Suite Volume 1 by Manny Album, Ernie Wilkins, and their orchestra with dancers on drums and bristling. I like finding these ones. These are like, obviously, are they rare? No. Like, now, they are kind of rare, but they're not valuable. That's what I meant to say. It's like, are they worth a lot of money? Sometimes maybe, but not all the times. But I think they're super cool to have. Now we got Ramsey Kearney with Keep Your Love For Me and Thinking About My Baby on the Hickory Records label, and it's a promo. So, pretty wild there. Never seen the Hickory Records label, so I thought that was a cool pickup. Now we got Art and Dottie Todd. That was a funny name. With Don't You Worry, My Little Pet, and Pray on, what is this, the Era Records label? It's a not-for-sale copy. It does say that. It's a white label from 1958. So cool. Now we got Joe Henderson with Sad Teardrops at Dawn and 'Cause We're in Love on the Todd label. Pretty neat. Never seen a Todd label that I know of, so I just thought I picked it up. Plus the name's funny. You just name a whole record label Todd. Here's what I was talking about, the Dunes label that's promo. It's Ray Peterson, Sweet Little Kathy, and Promises You Made Are Now Broken. It's a green Dune label, and it says radio station copy. I love that. And I remember looking this one up. There was no listing for the radio station copy version. They had a generic one, same green label, but not a radio station one. Okay, now we got Buddy Ace, You Got My Love, and It Makes You Want to Cry on the Duke label. Never heard of a Duke label either, so pick that up. I love it's like a purple and white. It does say it's a promotional record, not for sale, but I love that purple and white blend. It looks nice. And we have another Duke one here for Bobby Bland, I Can't Stop Singing, and The Feeling Is Gone. Is this one a promo? No, this is a generic. So I'm guessing these are the regular labels, and the other ones are promos. Regardless, I'll pick them up. They're cool. There we go. I was like, my hair looks weird. It always does. Now we got Brenton Wood. This was one of the first ones I saw. I remember this. Brenton Wood with I Like the Way You Love Me and the Oogum Boogum song. It's a promotional... Oh, this is weird. It says Promotion in Motion, Erwin Zucker on the Double Shot record label. Never seen that before. So, maybe that was how they did it on Double Shot, but that's cool. Now we got a Mayflower Records with Tornado by the Islanders and Blue Rain on the back of that. It's kind of a hard one. It's hard, so I gotta like angle it right so that way it shines. So that way you can see it that way. Now we got the Playboys with Double Talk and Over the Weekend on the Martinique. I'm gonna say Martinique or Martinique Records. Pretty cool. Is this a promo? No, it's not. So, pretty cool. I don't know. I like the dark red ones. I'm not a fan of the dark blue. I feel like that's very overdone with a lot of labels, and it just looks bland to me. I don't know why. Now we got the ribbons with Ain't Gon' Kiss Ya and My Baby Said on the Marsh Records label. Pretty cool. Is this a promo? No. Not that I can see. There we go. Now I can see it better. Oh, almost picked up 3. Now we got this. What is this one? Dale and Grace. That's what I like about you, and I'm leaving it up to you on the Montel label from Baton Rouge. Probably mispronounced that, but oh well. Baton Rouge. Okay, Baton Rouge. I said Rouge. Okay, now we have Lee Andrews with I'm Sorry Pillow, and Hippies on the B-side with Memory Lane on the Maple Leaf record label from Ontario and Toronto. It is a Canadian pressing. I know that for sure. There's only 2. Now we have Pardon Mr. Gordon and This Should Go On Forever by Rod Bernard, my bad, Rod, on the Argo label. Pretty cool. I love, for some, like I said, like the dark blue doesn't work for me, but I love that it's like an off black. Because this is what I would consider black. Like the specialty label one, that's more black. That's like an off black grayish, and I love that one so much more. But this next one is a specialty one. The only reason I picked it up is the cover. It's Don and Dewey with Justine and Bim Bam. The only reason I picked it up, I've never seen a specialty cover with this, and I think they're pretty much interchangeable. So this one doesn't have any special thing on it, so I'll put this as one of my favorite specialty records that I have. Now we got Lee Andrews and the Hearts with Teardrops and The Girl Around the Corner on the Lost Night Records label. It says release date is 57. If I'm correct, this was like an unknown date on whatever, on Discogs. Whatever. Still picked it up. Now we have another Lost Night one with The Delve, Oh What a Night, and JoJo. This one does not say anything about the release date, but it's from Balasinwood, PA. Pretty cool. I don't know what the numbers at the top are for. Maybe that was like a catalog number for the radio stations or whatever. I don't know. Now we got Gloria Mann with I Love You, Yes I Do, and Earth Angel, Will You Be Mine, on the Sound record label. This is kind of better, but still, I hate the blue. Now we got another Gloria Mann, Gypsy Lady, and Teenage Prayer on the Sound label again, but this is a different one. I like this one a lot better, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, this looks cool. I don't really like those hard paper sleeves much. I don't know why. They're just not for me. Now we got Goji Grant with The Image of Your Face and Dear Friend on the CRC Charter label at the Not For Sale one as well. So that's cool. We're almost done, don't worry. Now we got Billy Bland with You Were Born to Be Loved and Pardon Me on the Old Town record label. I've seen the Old Town label before. I forget where I saw it at, but I've never seen it with this light blue. I remember seeing it with like a yellow, if I'm correct. Or even a red, but I've never seen a blue, so that's cool. Now we got the Ponytails with Kay Labanza and Your Wild Heart on the Point Record Corporation label. I don't even remember picking this one up, did I? Like, obviously I did, but I don't have any remembrance of it. I remember this one because this looked weird, and there was like a stack of these Gone record label ones. It's The Dubs, It's Such Lovin', and Could This Be Magic? Pretty cool. A little bit of writing on the other side, but hey, who cares? You get some cool stuff, it's gonna have some writing maybe. Last piece Yep. Is The Leaders, A Lover of the Time, with Stormy Weather on the Glory label. It doesn't show up that good on the camera, but it is more of a light bluish versus a gray. So that's good. I figure for $1 a piece, it's like, I should have looked at that one a bit more, because it's a bit rough, but I'm going to put them, these are all going to go through the cleaner anyway, before they go on the turntable. But, that was my haul for today, so thank you everyone for tuning in. What was your favorite piece I talked about today, and what are some singles that I should look out for, because I'm looking for obscure stuff. Obviously, I know there's rare stuff, but what's some oddball stuff that you might know that some others don't? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.